Hi there, Aquarius. Healing Grasshopper here to do your yearly forecast, um, where we're going to take a peek into what the year holds for us. Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. So, oops, our first card is going to be the energy that you're carrying ooh, into the year, which is the High Priestess. Um, so this talks about a newfound connection with your intuition, where Aquarians can be often very caught up in our thoughts and our plans and our ideas and that kind of thing. And because you are an air sign, that is what comes naturally to you. But you are growing more into the watery aspects of yourselves, which is intuition and a connection to spirit. And that is going to be important in the years to come because as we say in the metaphysical community, we are moving into an earth shift where a lot of us are ascending and moving into um, higher dimensions. So it is going to be a realm where we are led, let's say, more by our intuition, because our thoughts are important too, but our intuitions will play a stronger role in our lives. Hold on, let me get my pendulum here. I forgot to put it on the table. Okay. So our next card is the core theme for the year, which is find, excuse me. Oh dear, I have the hiccups. Okay, I just had to take a moment and let it pass. Hopefully it has. Um, so our core theme for the year is focus on our financial abundance. But there's going to be a balance between our um, dealings with the material plane and our connection with the astral and how they work together, right? The energy that you're going to bring in is intuition that's going to guide you in your dealings in the physical plane, which is going to bring you abundance. So, our next card is strength. The strength um, that you're going to draw from in this year, which is wow, temperance. I'm pretty sure Capricorn just got this for strength too. It's not reversed. So we are strengthening our ability to alchemize. Intuition, alchemy, they go hand in hand. Because in the spiritual plane, we draw upon um, the energies that give us the skill to bring the proper foundation for manifestation, right? Which is pretty much what alchemy is. We are drawing, um, we are creating the proper balance for manifestation. And you see how the abundance is in the center of High Priestess and Temperance. It's going to be a good year. So, um, the challenge or our what we are growing here, the challenge that brings us growth and brings us an edge is the Ten of Cups. So this says several things. Number one, um, there's going to be more of a focus on your emotional well-being and drawing from the people that you love. But also, the challenge is going to be creating those connections and strengthening the ones that you already have. I just heard bigger picture too. So, look, Aquarius is always focused on the bigger picture, you know, kind of like the macrocosm. And there's always inspiration um, for, you know, innovation and improvement for the collective, right? You guys always think about the bigger picture and how to make the world better. Um, but that is going to start with your own microcosm, your own life, and the people that you deal with. And sometimes, Aquarius, you have to admit, you can overlook that. And often you can sometimes run from it, I just heard. But you're going to notice in this year how important your relationships are. And not in like a, oh, gotta make the donuts drudgery type way, like I have to do this. You're going to realize how much it enriches your life, how much it inspires you, how much it fuels you. So for those of you who don't know what I mean by time to make the donuts, I'm probably aging myself here. Dunkin' Donuts back in the day used to have a commercial with this guy getting up at the crack of dawn, like, gotta make the donuts, gotta make the baker at Dunkin' Donuts. So, and that became a cliche with Gen X. Like, whenever we had to do something, it was like, oh, time to make the donuts. That's what I meant. Anyway, so the next card is what wants to be released? What needs to be released in your life? It's not reversed. So, what do you need to release? Trying to control things and having too rigid of an expectation of things. So that's something that we're all guilty of. Every sign is guilty of, um, especially the earth signs. But for you, it can be like, and looking at the contrast of these two cards, right? What we started this line with and what we're ending the line with is intuition. And this is like overthinking, overdoing, you know, and we have physical plane, astral plane, right? And in the middle, we have balance. You see what we're talking about here? Balance. And then now we have material and emotional. Um, so yeah, we want to get rid of the Four of Pentacles energy in our life. We want to release ourselves from that. We don't want to be clutching. See how he's clutching this pentacle, and he doesn't have room to he doesn't have enough hands to hold this pentacle, so he placed it on his head, and then he's got two that he's pinning down with his feet. He's like he has to have control over everything, you know. Um, if we do that all the time, we're going to burn ourselves out. We don't need to do that. There's so much that this kind of energy leads us astray with. Um, and again, the emphasis on focus on physical plane, focus on astral. So there needs to be more of this over here. I hope I'm making sense. Our next card is what wants to emerge in our life. Three of Wands. So Three of Wands depicts expectation and optimism after action. This guy has chosen a wand, a course of action, and he's implemented it. And now he's looking out over the horizon for the results with confidence and enthusiasm, right? And that's what the yellow is around him. And it's like bright outlook. Um, so what does that mean to you? What this is saying is you need to have more of a belief in yourself and that you can manifest the things that you want to bring or inspired to bring about, right? And why is this? Because all of us, the entire collective, has emerged from a very difficult 20 years of of Pluto being in Capricorn, which is a destructive energy. And it made us feel for all these years like everything we try to attempt falls apart. So it kind of gave us all a complex like I can't accomplish anything, right? So now that Pluto has left Capricorn and is now in Aquarius, by the way, it brings more of that confidence within us that we are able to accomplish something. So this spirit is saying, just believe it. So our next card is love and emotional part of our lives, which is the Three of Swords. Very appropriate card to have in love and emotion. Um, so this is saying it is you will be healing from difficulty, betrayal, heartbreak, um, low vibrational feelings, resentment, the urge for revenge, all those things. You are going to be working on growing from. Now, this doesn't mean that there's going to be, this terrible element of heartbreak in your life for the next year. There might be disappointments, but what this is talking about is you being able to close out these feelings and be stronger for what you've gone through. Because life continues and life brings us new difficulties. But in each difficulty, or at least we we would hope that as we move through life, we become better and better at dealing with difficulties and adversity. So, this is what this is. This is going to be a year of recovery. And I know that it feels like, oh man, like I'm not giving you rainbows and lollipops, or spirit isn't giving you rainbows and lollipops and telling you you're going to meet the love of your life and that kind of thing in this year. Um, it's This is going to be a year of our hearts mending and strengthening. And not all of it is going to be difficult or sad. Some of it is going to be, happy and exuberant, especially because the strength that's emerging from us is temperance, balance in our life. So this strength is going to apply to everything here, and emotion is no exception. Okay. So our next card is um, career and material path. Queen of Very nice, not reversed. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands often, when I pull this card out, I hear Disney's Snow White whistle while you work. Um, this is going about our tasks with optimism, right? We said that over here, with confidence and with fearlessness, right? We come across a challenge and we're like, bring it, that's fine, whatever. We'll deal with it. We'll get through it. You know, I don't have a care in the world. Ha ha ha. Um, so it means that things will be easier for you this year in your career, in your decision making and your tasks. So that's got to be good news for those of you who are having difficulty in your career. Um, and I dare say it probably was. There's difficulty in almost every corner of our lives during Pluto and Capricorn. So I think that's safe to say that you were feeling difficulty. There is a weight that's lifted off of you, and you can actually enjoy yourself in your career. So our next card is spiritual guidance and higher wisdom. So we've got the Five of Cups. So I see what's developing here because it, it's it's like complementary um messages here. They all tie in together. The Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Cups, where the Five of Cups depicts um, a guy mourning over three spilled cups. It's the spilt milk card, um, and he's totally oblivious to the two upright cups behind him, right? This is a lack of perspective and pessimism, right? Focusing on uh, negativity. So, spirit is going to be redirecting your attention towards the future, which are the two cups behind you. Again, since Pluto was in Capricorn, we have been so used to being focused on the negative because it was in our faces for 20 years. You know, calamity after betrayal, after failure, after, loss, after. So, of course, we're still focusing over here, but you are going to be gently guided towards the sun. Wow. Your purpose that's emerging this year. Isn't that nice? You've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands here is talking about what fulfills you, what makes you feel useful and triumphant, what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled. So, this doesn't necessarily give you the answer to your purpose, right? You can never get that in a general reading anyway. And to tell you the truth, your entire purpose is very seldom revealed in a tarot reading to a reader, intuitive, psychic, right? Because this is very personal and individual. This is um, number one about your dialogue with the universe and with your spirit guides, but also something that is not meant to be revealed to you in a reading. Your purpose is something that you're supposed to grow into and discover on your own, right? So, of course, I can't tell you what your purpose is. No one can. But the hint here is that finding what fulfills you is going to lead you onto that path towards your purpose. And I hope you're not disappointed by that answer. Um, for those of you who were expecting a bigger, more comprehensive answer, but that's really the way it works, guys. This is following your heart. I just heard the Wizard of Oz. So, okay, There was a simple answer to all of the characters' purpose in the journey, right? Um, the witch in the beginning, the Glenda the Good Witch, in the beginning of the story, could have easily just told Dorothy to click her heels and she would have been home much quicker, right? But it was important for her to go through this journey to learn things on the way. And that's true for all of the characters. All right. So I hope that that makes better sense. So you need to follow your heart and follow what's makes you happy, and you will find that path of the yellow brick road, right? And every time they followed the yellow brick road, they would sing and, they're happy. They were on the right path. Wow, your outcome here and your closing energy is the Wheel of Fortune, right? So this really plays into what I just said. This is you finding your path and your good fortune. That's tied in, your good fortune that's tied in with your past. So this is a year where your good fortune is going to start to emerge and you're going to notice it. Like, wow, my life is really changing for the better. So let's do an advice card. Higher self, trust your vibes, Lakshmi, sacred destiny. Okay. Okay. We're taking a card from the Sacred Destiny deck. Just one card. So, oh yeah, I can't shuffle these. These are too big. I have small hands. New beginnings. New beginnings. Where was your here? The Three of Wands was talking about um your outlook and looking over the horizon. And of course the Five of Cups also talks about changing your perspective. Here is the sun rising. This is dawn here. The dawn of a new day. I'm throwing some cliches at you. But you see the arc of the story that we've gone through in this reading? This is spirit telling you that you um, are going to see a change in your life. You are starting a new chapter. And if you didn't feel it coming last in the past year, you are definitely going to feel it this year. Last year was kind of like um, just before dawn. You don't see the yellow here, but you see like the sky is turning a lighter blue, a lighter, instead of, like dark blue, it's turning like a lighter blue. That's what that was. And you may have missed it because it was still dark. There was no sunlight yet. But now here comes the sunlight over the horizon. And you're going to start to feel the sun on your face, Queen of Wands. And you're not going to be able to help yourself. Your mood is going to shift into a happier mood. Okay, guys? I hope that you enjoyed this reading. For those of you who are new, welcome. I hope you decide to stick with the channel. This is a community of light workers and high vibrational people. Um, Stick around and come on the journey with us. So like and subscribe. Even if you think you're subscribed already, just have a quick look. You might be surprised that you're not subscribed. Don't forget to click the notification bell because there are a whole lot of videos coming. Especially in this month, you've got yearly, monthly, weekly, bonus, um, maybe some timeless. There's a whole lot coming. So don't miss it. Um, if you're really inclined to helping me, I would really appreciate it. And I think you would enjoy looking at my playlists. I've made a bunch of them for you. There's one for each zodiac sign, and there are like timeless pick cards, that kind of thing. Um, Choose one, but turn it to autoplay. Have it on in the background while you're doing your daily tasks, or uh, while you're winding down and falling asleep, and while you're sleeping, let it play, that kind of thing. Because watch hours are very important to help the channel grow. And speaking of helping a channel grow, thank you so much, all of you, for your support um, and your role in bringing me to 1,000 subscribers. I finally made it there about 2 days ago, um, on December 29th. Yesterday, sorry. Um, well, for me, it's yesterday. I'm gonna post this on the 31st, so on the 29th. So, thank you. It was a difficult road to get here, but I'm here and I'm grateful to all of you. So stick around for the journey. It's a growing channel. And I don't know, gratitude. I will speak to you guys soon. Love, light, and many blessings.